Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach TV. The hottest girls you will ever see.
G'day, you've got Kaeh Mate here from Aussie Beach TV. We're down in the beautiful Currumbin Valley on the lake here. How are you going today, Max?
I'm doing very well, Kaeh. Nice to see you again, darling.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, I can tell you. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, look, I've been busy. I've been travelling. I've been doing the radio show. I've actually taken a break from the show now because I've got to prepare for a whole bunch of talks and seminars that I've got upcoming and working on Full Circle projects. So that's just what I've been doing, basically, yeah.
Oh, the Full Circle project. That reminds me, we were talking about that back in 2012, weren't we?
Yeah, well, it's taken on a whole new life now. Back in 2012, when I had the idea for it, the focus I had then was the Amazon. I wanted to try to find something that I could use to motivate people into a common focus. I thought the focal point could be the Amazon, but since then it's taken on a whole new, it's become a whole new creature. What we've got now with the Full Circle project is a mechanism called a community connector, which you can use to connect people all around the world. And what we're attempting to do is, I mean, everywhere you go, you find people who are awake and they don't have anyone around them to talk to. They don't have any way of moving things forward in their area. So what we're asking people to do is to identify a local issue, something that people in your local area can identify with, use the community connector, find other people that are involved in the project, and form an action group in your own area with a common focal point, which should be the abuse of office, which has created the problem to begin with. You know, what we've realised is that every problem we face on the planet, whether it's the mining industry, whether it's the austerity measures, whether it's the new pension card that Malcolm Turnbull's bringing in, whether it's the wars, all of these problems.
Fracking as well.
Fracking, all of it. It's all created because of legislation the government's put in place. You know, we see fracking in our neighbourhood and we go and protest the mining company. What we should be doing is addressing the legislation which allowed the mining company to get there to begin with. And fracking's a really interesting issue as well because fracking in Australia, I mean, there's an area up in Chinchilla now, 314 square miles of polluted water. They're saying you can't dig more than 2 metres underground, but there's no problem. But you just can't dig a hole bigger than 2 metres in this area, 314 miles. This is polluting our groundwater. Now, Australia is a spring-fed nation. Therefore, water is essential to the security of this nation. Water is the stuff of life. Therefore, any threat to groundwater must be seen as a threat to the security of this nation, i.e. a threat to national security. So what our government has done is they've let mining companies come in here which are carrying out a threat to our national security by destroying our groundwater. What the people of Australia need to do is to create an action group in their area and to approach their politicians and ask the politicians to please supply them with the results of the studies that they did prior to letting this industry into our country, which show conclusively that this is 100% safe for groundwater. And if they cannot provide us with those studies or they haven't done those studies, then they need to show cause why the people of Australia should not express a loss of confidence in this government's ability to govern and take the necessary steps to not only have them dismissed, but held accountable for this threat to our national security and this attack against our groundwater that they have instigated. Because these people are our employees. They are people that we employ to manage our infrastructure in a responsible way. And they're not doing it. They're selling us out to corporations and they're destroying the security of this nation. I mean, it's just not acceptable. And we go along with it because they write all this stuff on paper and they call it law and we think we have to do it. You know, so what we're doing with Full Circle Project, we're trying to create these little action groups and get people motivated on the ground with a common focus and link it all up around the world so we can see what action we're all taking, what's working, we can share ideas with each other, and we can create a full spectrum response to what this system is doing. Because the problem is the system itself. I mean, but again, government is our interface in getting to the system and the workings that lay behind it. It's our relationship with government. And what we're basically in here is an abusive relationship with our government, and we need to call it out for what it is. We really do.
Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach.
Hi folks, this is Max Igan and you're watching me on Aussie Beach TV.
The hottest girl
Bit of a mess created. Don't get that on film.
Yeah, Max, that's good tucker, mate. Chuck and dingo.
It's like a food colour. Look at that. This is delicious.
Well, the problem is that they've sold us out. I mean, the politicians serve banking interests. We've got to understand this is a corporate system. It's a corporate system, and we're just chattels in the system. And all we're really worth to the system is our economic worth to the system. Mm-hmm. And you know, we've got a system where economics has been placed above the needs of people, and now people are being discarded in order to service the economic model, which was originally created to service the needs of the people, apparently.
Supposedly.
So we need to really look at what's going on here. And the problem is that we've been trained to believe that our politicians are our rulers and they have authority over us. And really, all they're doing is attempting to exercise a right of ownership over us. And our politicians are not our rulers. They are people that we employ. They are public servants that we employ to manage our infrastructure for us. That's all they are. And they've tricked us through the education system into believing that they are our rulers. But they're not. We've got to start calling them out for what they are and naming things for what they are and realising that, you know, the world is being run by criminals, and it's about time we did something about it. And we have all the tools to do it as well. I mean, as fictional as the legal system is and as convoluted and corrupt as it is, there are still elements within it that we can use to call these people out and to hold them accountable.
Thank you, Max.
Good swampy old sound, though.
Yeah.
Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach TV. You're watching Aussie Beach.
End of story.